Ever since I was a kid, ever since I was a baby, my mom always told me that I cried a lot. I was a crybaby. I feel so bad saying this, but I realized that was kind of true because during my peak of depression, during COVID lockdown, there was this mountain that I always climbed to every single day. I would climb up there, look at the beautiful scenery, and I would cry. I want you to tell you something, and this thing is probably the key for me to get out of that depression, for me to live a fucking happy life right now. Even though I'm just 18 years old, I feel so much motivation, I feel so much purpose and drive towards building the best life possible. You know what this key is? Every single time I cried out of happiness. I never cried when all of my close friends abandoned me. I never cried when everyone disrespected me. I never cried when I was going through fucking hard pain during my workouts, during my consistent hard work. I only cry when I feel happiness. Why do I do that? I don't know. But you know what this actually means? Every single negative event happen in your life, every single negative aspect of anything that you do, anything that happens to you, it can be turned into motivation, it can be turned into good feelings. Because think about this. If one day a person goes through so much trauma, it goes through a lot of painful suffering and enduring from unfairness by throwing every single unfortunate event to this one person, that person can go through all of these tough times and come out a stronger man, and come out a man that wants to improve his mental strength because of all of these unfortunate events, because he knows that this is the real world. There's no bullshitting himself, there's no hiding away, running away from all of this pain. He needs to face it, and he needs to train himself to be strong enough to endure it. And in an alternate outcome, this guy just gives up on life, becomes depressed, becomes someone that's useless, he feels he's worthless, and become even suicidal even. Do you see how both of these very drastically different alternate outcomes come from the same person, and it comes from the same events that happen to them? All that's changed is how this guy processes it. All that's changed is what this guy decides to do, what this guy rationally, logically think about these events. And I know this might sound like a very simple logical concept, that any negative event can be turned into a positive event. You might have already known this. Every time you're in depression, every time you're going through pain, it's very hard for you to get out of this situation because it's just so painful. You're clouded by pain. But you need to become the person that whenever he feels pain, whenever he cries, he needs to cry because he sees the bright light in these tough times. He sees the bright light in the darkness. I was another guy that was unattractive, that was ignored by others, that had no talents, that had nothing to be respected about. And after I've identified that, I could have given up. I could have really believed that I was useless. But no, I put so much time and effort on myself, on improving my talents, social skills, improving even my body, improving my health, every single aspect of my life. I can improve this. Why not? Why not? Why not you? I know life might be tough. I know it might feel like you have no time to rest because problems are coming to your way every single second. But if you need help, if you need specific outsiders' perspective and advice for your things that you're going through in your life, I can be there for you one-on-one. I can give you guidance. If you're interested in that, click the link in the comments below. To you, joining us on this journey of self-improvement, our future is bright.